Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, guys.
All right, guys. Mr. Cardona. Hey, no, Mr. Cardona, no. Ms. Lopez, you were the first one. Can you please share your screen in this moment and show us the graph you did using GeoGebra?
Teacher, it says that I can share my pictures, iCloud Drive, Dirección del sitio web, and Marcador, but it doesn't say the screen.
It says, what does it say?
Pictures, iCloud Drive, Dirección del sitio web, and Marcador.
Are you using a cell phone?
No, an iPad.
Yes, you can share. But you have the graph done and saved as a picture?
Okay, wait, I have to screenshot.
Okay, so do that and let's continue with Mr. Cardona and we'll be back with you in a minute, okay, Ms. Lopez? Okay, Mr. Cardona, can you please share your screen? And then we'll see Ms. Lopez.
Teacher, I'm one, it's the same with
Okay,
Lopez.
so you have to do the same. Mr. Montoya?
Yes. Teacher, but I have it here.
You have it ready,
I
okay?
already took a screenshot.
So please show us, my friend.
Look, teacher.
Oh, nice. Okay, so look, y is going to be equal to 6. Guys, what does that positive 6 mean? Do you know what that positive 6 means?
Origin coordinate.
Yes, it's a coordinate. And I like that. I like that information just given. And what are the coordinates of that place where the graph intercepts the y-axis? What is the coordinate?
0, positive 6.
0, comma, positive 6. So the y-intercept of y equals x plus 6 is 0, comma, positive 6, right? Thank you, Mr. Cardona. Good job. Ms. Lopez, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, please show us your image. Okay, Ms. Lopez, what can you tell me about your graph?
The positive is like, teacher, acá se puede escribir, I don't know, wait. And so, the x is down, is this part. Teacher, that I need to write, but
No. Well, yes, you need to write, but in this moment, you can't do that, okay? So
okay.
What I would recommend is in this moment, you tell us what you can see so we can understand.
Okay, I can see that the line is like very, I don't know, like very, from -4 to 4, so it's like.
So it's ascending.
Yes.
So it's ascending. So you have a positive relation?
Yes, I have a positive relation. And the x can be like 0 or -1, I think, or 1.
0 and 1?
Yes.
Well, let me show you something about 0 and 1. Don't take off your picture, please.
Okay.
Okay, now can you please stop sharing your screen
Yes.
and I'll share mine?
Teacher, can I share mine now?
No, give me a second, my friend. We're still with Ms. Lopez
Okay.
and we'll be with you in a minute. Here you go, Ms. Lopez. This is your graph, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Ms. Lopez, look at this. Oh, why? Give me a second, please. You told me 1 point was going to be 0, -1. 0, -1 would be here.
No, teacher. It's that I confused, but it was like in the X.
Okay, no problem. So you can correct what you said. And what would you like to say, Ms. Lopez?
No, teacher, I don't know. That the X is a variable and that we don't know the number.
Well, okay. So you're telling me, teacher, the X is a variable and I don't know what the value is going to be. Remember that last week we were working with these charts, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ms. Lopez, I am going to give you 1 point, and you're going to tell me what the coordinates of that point is going to be. Can you see the yellow point?
Yes.
Okay. What are the coordinates of that green point better?
Is y equals 6 and x 2.
So the first point, and I am going to name point A, the coordinates of point A are 2,6. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now Ms. Lopez, what are the coordinates of point B?
Y equals 4 and the x 0.
So 0, 4 are gonna be the coordinates of point B. Now that point, Ms. Lopez, is called the y-intercept. And why is it the y-intercept? Because and let me use a different color over here. The green axis is called the y-axis. Yes? And
Yes.
now the blue axis is going to be called the x-axis. Okay? So
Yes.
with the chart or with the graph, you can find the coordinates of the points, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. What is the coordinate of point C?
It is x -4 and y 2.
Point C, point C.
No, x -2
Negative
and
2.
y 2.
So the coordinates of point C are -2, 2. Very good, Ms. Lopez. You got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Mr. Montoya, your time, my friend. Okay. Okay, so that's the graph that is going over there. Yes. And can you please zoom in close to the y-axis to your graph so we can see the y-intercept? Excellent, yes. Click. Wow, okay. So according to what you're telling me, telling all the class, is that the y-axis is being intercepted in the point 0, -7. Yes? Yes, Mr. Montoya? And guys, that is going to happen because the equation of Mr. Montoya was y equals 1/2 x minus 7. Good job, Mr. Montoya. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, and Mr. Rengifo, can you please share your screen? Oh, Mr. Rengifo, so your graph is going down. Why is your graph going down, Mr. Rengifo?
Because we are like in the B is a -3.
Yes.
So and also in here the mx is a negative.
The M, and the M is called the slope, guys.
The slope.
The slope of the graph of Mr. Rengifo is -2, right? And what does that mean, guys? Mr. Rengifo, thank you for sharing your screen. Now I want to start sharing my screen so I can explain this. Thank you. Your graph is done really good. Guys, this is the graph of Mr. Rengifo, right? Can you all see the graph of Mr. Rengifo?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay. Now, guys, remember we talked about something called slope. And we said that slope was going to be rise divided by run. Remember? Now the equation of Mr. Rengifo was y equals -2x minus 3, right? Now, something we learned today was that this was going to be called the y-intercept. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher, yes.
The y-intercept. So we said that the y-intercept was this value over here that I have highlighted in green, right? Now, Mr. Rengifo was saying, teacher, the graph is going down. It has a negative relation because of the slope. And the slope is going to be rise divided by run, okay? And here is where magic appears. Rise is when you go or up or going down. And run is when you move from left to right or from right to left, right? Now, let's look at these 2 points, guys. I am going to choose this point here and this point here. Yes? What is the rise of that point, guys? What is the rise? Are you going up or are you going down?
3.
Are you going up or are you going down?
Down.
You're going down.
Teacher.
So it's gonna be negative. Yes? And now the person that just spoke while I was speaking, can you please repeat what you said? I'm sorry. Guys?
Wait, teacher, which one?
Well, no, it wasn't you. There was another voice, Mr. Merchant. No? Okay, no problem. Guys, you said it's negative because you're going down. What is this value, guys? What is this value? How many units can you count?
3.
3? Okay, let's go. 1,
2.
2. Ah, so we can say, let me raise this so it can be more beautiful. This is going to be 2, right? So the rise is going to be -2. -2. And let's talk about the run, guys. What is the value of the run? From this point, yes, from this point to this point. How many units can you count?
1.
1 unit. So that is going to be the run. Rise, -2. Run is going to be 1. And guys, how much is -2 divided by 1?
-2.
-2. And according to the graph, here is the -2. Okay? Okay, guys?
Yes.
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 Any questions? About this particular exercise? Any questions?
Yes, teacher. Then, no, yes, yes. Like here on the -2 in this part, on the red part, not on the right of my computer, the left of my computer.
The left of your computer. So you're saying the rise, are you talking about the rise?
Yes.
Okay, so the rise is the difference between one point and the other point, okay? This is going to be called the rise, and I'm going to use blue here. The rise. Yes, it's going to be 2 units, but because you were going down, the answer is going to be negative, right? Because you're going down. And how many units? 1, 2 units, right?
Right.
And the red part is going to be called the run. And the run can move from left
To right,
right,
or right
or from
to left.
right to left. Very good. So you can see that the difference between this point and this point is 1. Yes?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let me explain it another way. Let me explain this another way. Pin, pin. Dun, 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 dun.
Teacher, but I have a question.
Uh-oh. Give me a second, give me a second. As soon as I finish this, I will listen to your question. That was Mr. Rengifo?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Let me explain this another way. Guys, look that over here, you're gonna be able to make this triangle. And look at the colors I'm going to be using. Right. From here to here. All right. And then I am going to be making this little line over here. Yes? Okay. Everyone can see the color, the full of colored triangle? Guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move that triangle over here. Yes?
Yes.
What are the dimensions of this triangle, guys? How much, what is the value of the base of the triangle?
1.
1. What is the value of the height of that triangle?
2.
2.
Yes? Ah, so if slope, let's use another color here. If slope is equal to rise divided by run, what is the rise, guys? What value is the rise?
2.
The 2.
Mhm.
Okay, and what is the value of the run?
1.
The 1. But guys, is the rise going up or is the rise going down?
Down.
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 And because the rise is going down,
It's negative.
it's negative 2. And the run is going from left to right or from right to left?
From left to right.
Left to right.
Left to right.
So the answer is going to be 1. And negative 2 divided by 1 is going to be equal to negative 2.
Negative 2.
Okay? Is this way another form to explain it and can be much more clear for you?
Teacher, question.
Yes or no?
Teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher, I have
Now,
a question.
Wait. Let's do something. Mr. Rengifo was first. Can you please raise your hands in the yes, like Silvana has just done? And yes, Mr. Rengifo, you're gonna be the first one because that's why you were the first one asking a question. How can I help you, my friend?
Teacher, how do you identify the run?
How do I identify the run?
Yes, like how do you find it?
Well, with the triangle or without the triangle?
With seeing the line only.
Only looking at the line.
Yes.
Okay. You choose 2 points, and I'm going to be using this point. This point is going to be called point A, and this point is going to be called point B. Yes? And the same way we did before, I am going to use it right now. I want to find the slope of the green line. Yes? Now, I'm going to work with the rise, and I am going to work with the run. Is it the same triangle?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a straight line.
It's a straight line. Excellent answer, Mr. Rengifo. And the line, and this line is always going to have the same slope.
Triangles.
Okay? And if the line has the same slope, look what we can do with that triangle. I can move it here.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
And I can move it here. Yes? And
Yes.
well, I can go up if I want, right?
Oh my God.
Got it?
Got it.
It's always going to be the same slope. Okay, Mr. Rengifo?
Okay.
And why is it always going to be the same slope? Because guys, and look, over here, I am not looking at the equation, but I can know that if I have 2 important points, the 2 important points are going to be the slope and the y-intercept. And with this information, I know the equation of the line. The value of the slope, as you said before, was -2. And the value of the y-intercept was going to be what, guys? Guys?
-3.
-3, yes. Look where the line intercepts. It's going to be -3. So I can say that this equation is going to be y equals -2x minus 3. That's the equation of that line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Ah, no, teacher, pues claro. You saw it before. Yes, I know I saw it before, but I just show you the way you can find it. You only need to have 2 pieces of information, the slope and the y-intercept. Okay? Silvana, you had a question. How can I help you?
Yes, teacher. How do we know like if it's going up or down or left to right?
Very good. What is the graph showing you, Silvana? Is the graph going up? Silvana?
It is increasing.
It's increasing or it's decreasing?
Decreasing.
So the slope is going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. And in the following exercises we're going to be doing today, I'm going to show you why, I'm going to show you, you are going to conclude the question you just asked me, okay, Silvana?
Okay, teacher.
And let's do a little example over here, Silvana. Look at the black graph. Yes?
Yes.
Everyone can see the black graph, guys?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay. So, and Silvana, is the black graph going upwards or downwards?
Up.
Upwards?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the slope of that graph? You can make a triangle with a black graph. Do you want to give me a hand?
Yes.
Okay. Look, I am going to go and I'm going to start making my triangle with my beautiful colors that you know I love. Let me put this guy down a little bit. Okay. Red. And now I'm going to move to a green line. Okay, Silvana. Blue, rise divided by run. In blue, Silvana, how many units?
1.
1 unit. 1 unit over here. So slope is going to be 1 divided by what? What is the run, Silvana? The red line.
3.
So 1/3. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. And what is the y-intercept of that black line?
-1.
Negative, right? This is the y-intercept. This is going to be -1, right?
Yes.
Now, what is the equation of the line? Y equals what?
Y equals the one of y equals m. That one. Right?
Yes, yes. We're talking about this exercise. Y equals what?
1 divided in 3.
Ah, so you're saying 1/3
Yes.
y equals 1/3 x plus what or minus what?
Plus
Yes? What is a y-intercept?
negative.
Negative what?
1.
Excellent, Silvana. Look, you told me the equation of that graph by finding the slope and by finding the y-intercept. Congratulations, Silvana.
Thank you, teacher.
Any other question, guys? Let me see here that no other hands are. Ah, yes, Martin Angel. How can I help you, Martin?
No, teacher, is that Jacobo Cardona se le salió por el internet y no puede volver a entrar.
No, Martin, I can't hear you really good. Maybe it's the language. I don't know. It's not the internet connection.
Teacher.
I believe it's the language, my friend.
No, Jacobo Cardona.
Yeah, what happened with Jacobo Cardona?
He had problems with the internet and it go out of the Zoom and he
Okay.
can't enter again.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Angel. Thank you for letting me know. All right, guys. Any other questions here? No? Okay. So let's begin with what I have planned for today. Look at this exercise, guys. It says graph the linear equation. Y equals x plus 4, y equals x plus 6, y equals 1/2 x minus 7, and y equals negative 2x minus 3. Have you seen these graphs before, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Who did number 1?
Me.
Okay. And who did number 2? Mr. Cardona, that is not connected in this moment. And who did number 3? Mr. Montoya and Mr. Regifo solved graph number 4, guys. Now, in this moment, what we're going to be doing is, instead of using GeoGebra, instead of using technology, we're going to be using our pencil, our ruler, and a piece of paper, okay? Are you ready? First exercise, y is equal to x plus 4. And the first thing I want to do is I want to start replacing the values between -3 and 3 on the table you can see in the board. Remember when we did that last week? Guys? Guys?
Teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you remember? Okay, I am going to give you 2 minutes to complete the table you have on the screen with those values between -3 and 3 according to the equation y is equal to x plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Okay, and my stopwatch. 2 minutes started, guys. Okay, guys, you still have 20 seconds. Okay, guys, can you hear the sound? That means time's up. Now I am going to be looking for some persons here, and I'm going to be calling out your names, so you're going to be giving me the values that go to that chart. Okay? Alexander Ortiz, -3 and? -3 and? -3 and? Ah, thank you. It's because I only heard the barking of the doggy, but now it's better. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Arroyave, -2 and? Mr. Arroyave? Fabio, remember you have to unmute your microphone, my friend. Mr. Arroyave? Okay. Isabela Cardona, -2. What is the value it goes here for Y?
2.
2. Very good. Mr. Cardenas, -1 goes along with?
3.
3. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Valentina Aguirre, 0 and? Valentina Aguirre, remember to unmute your microphone. Sofia Gonzalez, 0 and?
Teacher and 4.
Okay, thank you. Sofia Gonzalez, 1 goes along with? Sofia Gonzalez. Miss Gonzalez. Okay, Mr. Rubio, 1 goes along with? Remember the microphones. Mr. Rubio, 1 goes along with? Okay, Valeria Echeverry, 1 goes along with?
3.
1 goes along with 3? 1 goes along with 3? Y is going to be equal to 1 plus 4. Y is equal to what, Mr. Echeverry?
5.
5. Good job. Okay, Mr. Rubio, 2 goes along with? You're having problems? Okay, so type it here. If you want, you can give me the answer through the chat, no problem. Okay, Silvina Diaz, you're having problems too, okay. Okay, if you want, you can answer the questions over here through the chat, no problem. Maria Jose Giraldo, 2 goes along with what? Maria Jose Giraldo? 6. Very good. And Miss Garces?
Thank you.
3 goes along with what?
7.
7. Thank you very much. Now, guys, what I'm going to do now is I am going to start graphing these points, okay? So I am going to be calling this point, point A, -3, 1. -1, -2, -3, 1. It goes here, right? Next point is going to be -2, -1, -2, and 2. It goes here. And the next point is going to be -1, 3. And the next point is going to be 0, 4. And the next point is going to be 1, 5, 2, 6, and 3, 7, right? Now, if I connect all of these points together, I will have a graph. Questions, guys?
Teacher,
Yes.
by how, but how we are going to make the line with only seeing the equation?
Okay, that is a very good question, my friend. Let me answer that question right away. And
Teacher,
give me a second, please, guys, so I can answer the question of Mr. Rengifo first. And that was here, 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 here. Hi. Okay, Mr. Rengifo, you have the equation and you have the graph, right? What is the slope of that graph?
The slope of the graph.
Of that equation, yes. Y is equal to x plus 4.
X.
X? Or what about an imaginary 1 divided by 1? How much is 1 times x?
X.
X. So let's say this is imaginary. Imaginary 1 divided by 1, because 1 divided by 1 is 1, and 1 times x is x, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 1 divided by 1 is 1, and 1 times x equals x. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, what else can you know over here? Can you find over here just by looking at the equation? You found the slope
The y-intercept.
and you found the y-intercept. Y-intercept. And what is the y-intercept, Mr. Rengifo?
0,
0,
4.
0,4. So here you're gonna have the y-intercept, right?
Yes.
Intercept. And remember when we were talking about the exercise that was full of triangles? That we said the slope was gonna be exactly the same all the time?
But I
Well,
don't know
I am
like how
going
to
to
make
go-
that triangles.
I am going to go, yes, I am going to go here, and I am going to remember what you told me before because I was paying attention. You told me, teacher, the slope is 1 divided by 1. And 1 divided by 1 means rise divided by
Run.
run. How much is the rise?
The rise. 1.
1. And the run?
1.
1. So rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Ah, you're going to go down. Negative and negative is positive. 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 Now connect all those points together. Yes or no?
But the run, it's always going to be 1.
Always no.
No?
If you remember the exercise.
Sometimes it will be the equation.
Yeah,
a fraction.
exactly. Look at the exercise of Mr. Montoya.
Yes.
The exercise of Mr. Montoya was 1/2 x. Rise 1, run 2, right?
Right.
So that's the difference. Now let's go back to the exercise, and I love your question. It's a very good question, Mr. Rengifo. Look at this. I have different points over here. I have this point. I have this point. I have this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. Yes? Now let's call this, what is the coordinate of this point, guys?
Zero x. No, -4.
-4, comma?
0.
0.
Excellent. Okay, let me look here for another participant. Natalia Valencia. What is the coordinate for this point? Maria Paula Garces, what is the coordinate for this point? Mariana Betancourt, coordinate for this point. Martín Ángel, coordinate for this point. Maria Jose Giraldo, coordinate for this point. What are the coordinates, guys? Remember, you need to
Positive 5 and positive 5 and positive 1.
That's Martin Angel. Positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. No. 1 and 5.
1 and 5.
Yes.
1, comma 5. Okay. What about this point, guys?
Sure, I think that's 1. Oh. 1.2. I know a teacher. God.
All right, guys, come on, coordinates. -3, comma 1. Next coordinate is going to be -2, comma 2. -2, comma 2. Next coordinate, -1, comma 3. -1, comma 3. Next point, the one that Mr. Angel said, and the next point, the one that Ms. Giraldo had, was 2, comma 5. Now, guys, if you compare this to what you had in the chart, you said -3, I replace it here, the answer is going to be 1. -3, 1. Yes, we have it correct. -2 plus 4 is going to be 2. -2 and 2. Yes, we have it correct. -1 plus 4 is going to be +3. So -1 and 3. Yes, we have it correct. The input was
Sorry
0.
for the interruption, but the class is over.
Thank you, Mr. Valencia. You know, you don't know how much I appreciate you telling me this, because I can continue and on and on and on and on. Okay? Guys, remember I sent you some exercises to graph in GeoGebra? Now it's the time to graph it manually, okay? And I'll see you next class.